Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone and depending from where you're watching us from. This is for 101 TV. If today is the first time of coming across our video, please subscribe, like, and share. Like I said in the previous video I made, the people we are wrestling against, the children of perdition, these children of perdition, they are doing everything to silence me. I noticed some foul play in Biafra Watchman TV. And I said they came late. How they are late. To open a channel, it takes nothing. I have my smartphone. I have all it takes. So I have to open another channel. So this very channel is a backup channel to that Biafra Watchman TV. You get the point? It's a backup channel. So they should continue to report. And then go tire. So genuine Biafrans, people who truly want this freedom, people who truly want the emancipation of Biafra from that damnation called Nigeria. I want you guys to subscribe to this channel. I want you guys to subscribe to the channel. We no go run for them. And we no go surrender for them. Rather than them go surrender for us. And them go surrender for us. We no go surrender. All right. Let me go straight to the point. You know, I'm still using Ibrahim Traore because I want to lay the foundation with this guy called Ibrahim Traore, the most admired, respected, and ever working president in the world. And if you are a black man, if you're an African man, if you're fighting for liberation of Biafra, you ought to be proud of that guy. Because what the guy is doing, you know, what we fail to understand, we are not only fighting to liberate ourselves. Nigeria is not only our problem. Oh. Our major problem is a neo-colonialist which Britain is championing. Neo-colonialism. These neo-colonialists, they are the people we are wrestling, we are fighting against, not even Fulani or Nigeria. And as God may have it, we've seen a leader in the person of Ibrahim Traore who has taken it upon himself to make sure to even let other Africans know that you see these neo-colonialists that were thought or will think that they are almighty, that they are untouchable. Ibrahim Traore is setting example and setting a record that these guys, they are nothing. We are the people that even giving them power, which ordinary, they don't even have such power. They don't even wear such power. The guy is placing them where they belong. Ibrahim Traore is placing them where they belong. He don't give them chances at all. For him to snub the invitation of Trump on his inauguration day tells you that, man, see these guys, we are all human. It's only corruption. Corruption and evil that made other Africans leaders to be portraying these guys as if they are superhuman because they know that they have one or two investments in this country of these colonialists. That if they decided to do the needful, they will seize their properties. Imagine the one that called Tinubu, virtually all his assets and properties and wealth is in France. That is why now and then he's going to France. You get a point now. Look at Burkina Faso. French never colonized Nigeria. Even the country that French colonized, being Burkina Faso, the guy gave them chase off their lives. Say, make they pianti, make they waka comot for him country. Their expatriate who has been mining their gold, he hold them ransom, gave them bills, say, when I go pay this money before we release you guys ought to pay also some amount of money because you have milked our nation for years. So what I'm saying in a nutshell, the power we are allocating to these guys, they don't even have it. Look at Ibrahim Traore, what's his name? Emmanuel Macron. Emmanuel Macron was telling Ibrahim Traore of building military base, collaborating with Burkina Faso. You know the response of Ibrahim Traore? Ibrahim Traore told him, Bobo, we know you have good relationship with America, with Germany. Name countries that French or France had good relationship with. He said, how many of those countries that French or France built military base in their territory? Now, why must he come? Why must France build military base in Burkina Faso? Say it's not possible. If you want us to have mutual understanding, bilateral agreement, no wahala. But for that military base, make it no go there. So these guys have shown us that these people that were thought they are almighty, they are nothing. Even it was this Emmanuel Macron and France that instigated Finnish to arrest Simon Ekpa, because before this thing happened, we saw how Tinubu was visiting France frequently. Before you know it, we heard the news that PM was invited. From invitation, they kept him for how many months now? This France that is begging Burkina Faso, leading Burkina Faso, is the one that instigated Finland to arrest or to hold our man, part of the people that are at the front line in the liberation of Biafra. So we have a lot to learn. If you are a genuine Biafran, you have a lot to learn from Ibrahim Traore. You have a lot to learn from that young man. You don't see anybody face. Day a day, make I day my day. I am not coming to bank money in your country. I am not coming to invest in your country. I have my own laws. My concern is my people. Why must I care about you? Why must I care about France? You know, before they normally use this threat that they will come with this one, they will do this one, they will do this one. The guy smartly what's his name? Meet the real guy, Vladimir Putin, the former KGB director. The only person that Ibrahim Traore check hand to hand. And if you watch the day they met each other, Vladimir Putin knows that na man meet up. They check, look eyeball to eyeball. They check again. They look eyeball to eyeball. They check again. Odogu muibe. Odogu muibe. Even Vladimir Putin confirmed that na Ibrahim Traore na person wey in the sea for Africa, na man wey dey Africa wey in the sea. Say na the man wey dey Africa wey in the sea. He told Ibrahim Traore, count on me on any time. In the France, hang on now. Hang on, they did their day. Because they know that France, that Russia guards Ibrahim Traore back, guards Burkina Faso back. We have a lot to learn from Burkina Faso and from Ibrahim Traore. We have a lot to learn from that young man. Very smart guy. He knows that this Western world, these guys, they believe they are God. And for him to withstand these guys, he needs to have a superpower nation behind him. And he checked all the whole superpower nation, picked Russia to back him up. Because Russia don't have this history of colonizing anybody. They don't have that history of colonizing anybody. In my next video, I will still talk about, some people are saying the way Africans are embracing Russia, that Russia will turn out to be what the West is doing to Africa. That one, foul. No possible. But that will be topic for another day. So why am I saying all these things? You see, media has a crucial role to play in every nation. Media has a crucial role to play in the minds of people. That is why you that is propagating this gospel of Biafra, mind what you speak. Mind the kind of news you dished out in public. Ibrahim Traore told the Western media, I beg you, I don't need you guys in my country. At Burkina Faso, they are busy now. They are in the process of building their nation. Because over the years, people who have been ruling Burkina Faso are Western puppets. And they know the danger their media can cause. Told them, I beg you, before I say, a military junta be a military guy. One a day, you guys should stay in your country. Leave Burkina Faso alone. We are busy now. We are at the process of building our nation. Because he knows that if he allows these guys in Burkina Faso, they will pollute the mind of Burkinabes. Pollute their mind. That patriotism that is in average Burkinabes, they will make sure that they use their lies and propaganda to twist the narrative. Before you know it, Burkina Faso, the Ibrahim Traore, they will start seeing him as this person that has ultimate power, that whatever he says goes. They will pollute the minds of Burkinabes the way they polluted the mind of Libyans, and Libyans went against Gaddafi. Today, Libyans are regretting it, and Gaddafi told them before they buy him. At a point, Gaddafi told them, I know you guys will succeed in buying me, but Libyans should mark this word. If they ever collude with the West to buy him, that peace will never be in Libya. He even went as far as asking Libyans, what do you guys lack that Libyans are living more standard life more than these Westerners and America who came to pollute their mind. He said Libya was a dry land, but he built an irrigation that water, he drawn water from Mediterranean inside Libya so that they can cultivate, they can farm for Libyans to have food. Say virtually everything in Libya is free. Education, free. Medical care, free. Houses, free. Gasoline, which is petrol, free. Everything is free. And he is the only one, the only president that often come to broadcast, or in any of his State of the Nation broadcast, he will tell Libyans, they will show Mediterranean Sea while making his State of the Nation broadcast. And he will ask Libyans, will this Mediterranean Sea dry? He says, so long as this Mediterranean Sea will not dry, so the wealth of Libya will not dry. He told them that they have even more than abundance, that they shouldn't listen to this West, that the West know why they are coming after him, simply because he propagated about the unification of Africa. This European nations are using is the brainchild of Mama Gaddafi. He said, time have come for Africa to have one currency. Time have come for Africa to have free border, open border. Now these Western guys felt that this guy is trying to open the minds and the brain of their colonies. They twisted it that he has been in power for years, that they need democracy. That is why you see this democracy. We Africans, we don't understand the trap these guys set it for us with this democracy. They said it's high time for them, it's high time for Libya to have another person. But the question the Libyans failed to ask themselves, since Gaddafi was in power, were they lacking anything? They were not lacking anything. Everything is there for them. You know, they tried such in Russia. They tried to, to use an opposition party to see if they can put Putin aside. And when they asked Putin came out to contest. The press people now asked Putin, you've been in power since 2021. Why do you still want to come to power? You know the answer of Putin? Putin said, Russia needs him now more than before. That these guys want to penetrate Russia, and he will not allow them to do so. He will not allow them to do so. Look at Libya today. Don't even know they even have head of state. Libya have turned upside down. Let me not go far. Let's use Nigeria as a case study. Now, revelation now came out that Obama with Biden, they were the people sponsoring Boko Haram through US whatever, USID whatever. They were sponsoring Boko Haram. And we could remember in Jonathan's book, even Jonathan even came out, who said The level of interference of Obama in Nigeria political affair calls for alarm. And we all could remember when Obama invited Jonathan, telling him to pass man the knack man, woman the knack woman, or man the marry man, woman the marry man into law in Nigeria. Jonathan tell and say this one no dey possible, that him no fit do am, that he can't, he don't even know how to tell Nigerians this. So he say it's more or less like telling him Obama to tell American men, American women that a man can marry 2 or 3 wives. Not after divorce you marry again. Once, Obama said for daring him, for challenging him, he must make sure that he leaves the office. Would you believe that Obama's wife was part of the people that started the campaign of Bring Back Our Girls? Even when they were not knowing that it was this guy that is sponsoring Boko Haram. Jonathan now went to meet Obama and said, we need arms to fight these guys. Obama placed embargo on Nigeria from purchasing arms. Even when they went, they were going to South Africa to buy via black market. Through Intel, they intercepted the flight, producer Jeffo flight, that went to negotiate black market to purchase arms to fight the insurgent of Boko Haram. So why am I saying all these things? Media has a crucial role to play. Ibrahim Traore said, he don't need you guys. I beg, one a day. Make him and his people day their day. So you that is propagating about Biafra, please mind what you put out on media. Mind what you put out on social media space. Some people are following you. There are people who are loyal to you. There are people who lives in you. With what you are saying, you can easily deceive them. You can deceive them. So media has a very crucial role to play. Make sure that what you are propagating about Biafra is nothing but the truth. It's nothing but the truth. Very important. History is taking notes. What will history remember you for? What will history remember you for? So, in conclusion, I want you guys to listen to what this gentleman said on how Ibrahim Traore shut Western medias from entering Burkina Faso. I greet you all. Peace and love. Don't forget, this is Biafra 101 TV. Subscribe, like, and share. I greet you all. Peace and love.
In a bold and unexpected move, Burkina Faso's President Ibrahim Traore has officially banned and expelled all Western media outlets from his country, stating that his nation and its people deserve privacy and protection from foreign propaganda. The decision has shocked the global media industry, with top networks like CNN, BBC, and Reuters forced to shut down their operations in Burkina Faso immediately. In his official statement, Traore declared, "For too long, Western media has misrepresented Africa. They spread lies, create division, and work against our progress. Burkina Faso will tell its own story, on its own terms." Why did Traore take this drastic step? Ending foreign influence. Traore believes Western media manipulates African narratives to suit their own political agendas. Protecting national security. Reports suggest some media outlets were involved in spying and spreading misinformation to destabilize Burkina Faso. Encouraging local journalism. The government has announced plans to support independent African media to tell authentic African stories. Trump's furious response. Donald Trump reportedly went into a rage after hearing the news, calling Traore's move an attack on freedom of the press. Sources claim he even considered economic sanctions against Burkina Faso as retaliation. In a fiery statement, Trump allegedly said, "Traore is making a big mistake. Blocking the Western press is dangerous. He must reverse this decision immediately." Global reactions to Traore's media blackout Africans are celebrating. Social media exploded with "Africa tells its own story," praising Traore for defying Western control. Western journalists are outraged. Major networks are calling this a direct attack on press freedom, demanding diplomatic action. Russia and China applaud Traore. Moscow and Beijing are praising Burkina Faso's stand against Western influence, calling it a new era of African independence. What's next? With Western media permanently banned, Burkina Faso is expected to launch its own national media platform to promote African perspectives. Meanwhile, tensions between Traore and Trump continue to escalate, with the world watching closely. One thing is clear: Ibrahim Traore is rewriting the rules, and the West doesn't like it. Stay tuned as we bring you more updates on this.
This is Burkina Faso. I bet you guys to give Burkina Faso just 10 years from now. Most Africans will be taking vacation in Burkina Faso. Here they are setting up their new telecommunication network system. This is a thema plan that they are constructing that will be hosting the signals and all that. Congratulations to Ibrahim Traore.
This terrorism that is imposed on us, that grieves us and prevents us from living, is just a violent manifestation of imperialism. It's imperialism in addition to plundering our states. In addition to polishing us through the local values they have placed at the head of our states, states that they consider to be their sub-prefecture. Today, to reach its peak by sending us a horde of criminals who kill men, women, and children, we assume that this is the peak of imperialism and neo-colonialism. The brave people of Burkina Faso will accompany them in their decline. A year ago, we were outraged and revolted by the way this war was being conducted. The people have entrusted us with a mission. We have no doubt about our people, about their bravery, about their resilience. This is a people that never surrenders, that does not give up, that faces adversity. We have decided with all our heart and conscience to take the destiny of this homeland into our own hands and to wage the war, because the war could last if we don't fight it. I witnessed these sleeper cells that suddenly woke up when we decided to start the fight. In recent days, you may have noticed the intensity of the battle that reassures us in our cause, that there was several sleeper cells that should sustain this war for decades. In engaging in this battle, we called upon the sons and daughters of the nation. We have no doubt people have responded positively, more than we estimate, and even more today. People are determined to engage in the battle. We thank these brave people for understanding this message. On top of that, we wanted to support the people who have their own war. What has been understood today, people support and back the fighting forces as best they can. A lot has been done, but we are going to ask for even more sacrifices. Thank you to these people who understood that the only way to succeed is to fight their own war in a good way for everyone. When we came to the head of the state, we found an army that was understaffed. poorly equipped, poorly organized, perhaps poorly approved. First of all, we need to quickly call upon the VDP who have responded and also equip them. That was not a feasible task.